Oh my word. What does he look like? But I suppose it must be like really cosy being in there, like in a little, I don't know.
Princess and the Pea.
Yeah, or a snug thing. Oh, Brodie's so much better. Oh, she was, poorly with me last week. You alright, Bob? Yeah, you're okay, aren't you? Oh, you're alright, aren't you, Max? Yeah, you're okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're desperate, Bags. You're desperate. I'm going to start them all off now. Bye. Hello. Happy Sunday. No, it isn't. Happy Saturday, 22nd of June. I wanted to say July then. So hello, good morning. Well, no, not morning, good afternoon. Yes, the day has gone away with me. I've been busy doing a few jobs today. My daughter has arrived and she's just gone. She's come to collect bags. So we're down to 4 Jack Russells instead of 5. And Bags was very happy to go home. I don't know why. If a dog could smile, oh my word. I've caught a little bit of footage I need to just see. He was so excited to go home. So I think all he's going to do is sleep for the rest of the week. Oh, excuse me. I did have about an hour or so, hour and a bit more, to sit and do some knitting this morning. So I'm working on my top and I'm so, what's the word? So in love, yes, in love with my top, my little knitted top. So this is the sleeve and it looks the funniest shape. So it's this T. I'll just recap, just in case anybody's new. We have a few new people here. So it's a commercial pattern. So this is the one that I'd spotted in the shop, which was made beautifully and was in that colour, and I fell in love with it, and that's my kind of colour. I'm trying to add a few different colours into my wardrobe. So I think last summer it was pink, a couple of pink things. So that's the style I've gone for. I tried it on the other day. So I'm looking at the sleeves, and you had to knit the sleeves so they were 5.5 inches long, I think, for my size. And I've just knitted it to 5 inches. Because I had a dress on yesterday, a blue one, and it came to just below my elbow. And this is kind of where I get cold. It's not that I'm worried about showing my arms. It's just, I still get cold. And I've got cold hands now. What do they say? Cold hands, warm heart. I hope so. So here we are. Let's just, ta-da! So there's the sleeve in all its glory. Can you see it? Got the yarn the wrong way around. I've got my lunch here, so I need to make sure it doesn't go in there. So you've just got to fold it in half. Yeah, fold it in half, and then I've got to sew it in. How do I do it? How's it going to go? So kind of here, maybe that's where my dress is. So yes, hopefully. So I don't know whether to sew this in or just tack it in, with some pins, and just see where that lays, and then it's either yes or no. But I'm happy with that. What else? Oh, I'll just need to move the tripod, sorry. Right, yeah. So I can see that that's going to be finished, and I am itching to use that new yarn that I purchased at the Knitting Public Day. And my daughter was talking about this shawl, and funny enough, Alex mentioned it on her podcast, and it's Under the Olive Tree, and it's called Get Set and Go, and it's a free pattern, and it uses one skein of yarn, and this is what it looks like. I did see another one. Let me just see if I've got the pattern. Yes, I've got a little pattern, a couple of patterns to show you. When I was at Knitting Public Day, there was a lady next to me, and she was knitting this beautiful shawlette, and I had seen it on Instagram, so I came home and it was one of the patterns that I bought, and I think you can, oh, it's very similar One's a scarflet and one's a leaflet. So I'm sure if you've been on Instagram you'll have seen this. Look at that lace detail. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely stunning. And then there is a scarflet. I don't know which one she was doing. And this is by Leets Knit. I'll show you here. I can't pronounce it. So they're on the table as an option. I don't know how much yarn I need. I'll have to look at that. Don't put it away, I'll be in a mess. And then, so there's another one by Emily Clawson of Salt City Knit, and it's the Stansbury. I really like that. The stocking stitch little ridges that are in there, and then you've got a bit of you can put a colour in with a pattern, and then a beautiful lace edging. Really like that. Really like that. And then there is Coming Together by Lisa K. Ross, and this was a sample that we were all stroking. Beautiful. And my confidence has grown with wearing my love note and making this one. It had been brewing for a little bit. I was like, oh, I'd like to have a go. So Jeanette has influenced me to have a go at the Kaiser tea. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So that they are the patterns that are on my radar at the moment. So I need to get my yarn out, have a little stroke and see. Yes, I have my lunch here. I'll tip it everywhere. So I've got like a chili flaked salmon, some salad and some couscous. So I'm going to eat that. I've got my diary because I need to make sure that I have this week's planned after last week, missing Alfie's sports day. And he's got a show which is a week on Friday, so I need to make sure that's in the diary. And then let me just pause the camera. I purchased 2 books when I was out with my mum. I want to have a go at making my own sourdough, so I'm thinking maybe I will start that this afternoon. So this was a book that I purchased. Looks really interesting. Keep thinking about that sourdough pizza that I had on Tuesday. It's because I put this dress on. This is the one that I wore when we went out, and then I picked up this one. So I got myself a herbal tea. This is by, is it Katie? Doesn't say on the back. I'm going to have a look through this as well, and I'll report back what I think. Hello. I'm in here and I've laid my quilt out, or my blocks out, and if I leave it as it is, it's going to be really noticeable that the quilting is a bit different. So I need to change it around. I'll just show you. So this is what the quilt looks like at the moment. If you can just try and imagine that it's all got to be trimmed down, so it will just be the material. When it's actually put together, it will have a sashing strip down the 2 middles. I think I'll probably put a piece from there to there onto the first block and on top of the second block, and the same on that one, and then I'll put a block here. I think that's how I'm going to execute it, and the same here, so a small piece, and then that means I can attach that, and then the same here, I think, yeah, and attach that. But what I was trying to explain in my way was that this is the flower stitch. Is it a flower stitch? Yes, that I've put along this one by mistake when it should have been the little moon stitch. And at the moment it's there, and there, so it's quite obvious. You can see that stitch there roughly up the top. The next one down, let me just stand on the quilt, here we are, and then this one here, and then this one, which I wasn't going to unpick, and I've just trod on it so it's not going to be flat, is down here. You can't see it. So I have my notebook. I'm going to draw a diagram and place them where I think I'm going to go what's that called? Diagonally. Diagonally across. So it means I'll have to take my labels off and mark them again as 1 to 9 because they'll be out of numerical order. Yeah, I'm such a fusser. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. Yeah, hopefully I'll come back this afternoon. I'll show you that I've I've embroidered some more stitches, but I perhaps used the orange, and that's like, oh, that's huge. Yeah, to not an orange person, but to go and put that on. So I need to make sure that I practice and I apply the right stitch. Right, I think I'm there. I think I'm straight in my head. Welcome to my head. I'll turn the camera around and try and explain my thoughts and what my process is going to be. Right, this quilt in front of you should read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I've had to change it around because these 3 had the wrong stitch on them. So I've made it diagonal because there's nothing I can do about it. Just reading my notes. Okay. On block 8 and 9, so that's 9. I think that's 8. Yeah, 9 and 8. They have this bit here as a different stitch as well. So I was consistent with my mistake. So 9, 8 and 7, they're the first 3 blocks that I need to put this moon stitch on, which is, well, this moon star stitch that I'm doing. I need to do that first of all on those blocks, and then I'm going to go with 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1 and 5. They're going to have gold on them, and they're going to be this part, I think. So this part here, and I have stood on that, that's why it's like that. And then the blocks that are going to have all the orange on, so all the blocks are going to have orange on, and it's going to be on this piece, I think from here, yeah, across, because that's got the least orange hits, I think. Yeah, there's only one. There's only 2. I think there's only 2. It's that piece and that piece there. So I'm going to put the orange there, and then I've got a little snippet here. If you can see these little triangles, they're slightly different depending. It's just where I cut them, and I'm going to put some more gold on there. Well, I hope that makes sense. I think when I do it methodically, hopefully it will come right and I can show you. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's that important. What's this on here? Oh, it's my butterfly, that's why. I thought I've got a great big spot on my neck, but I haven't. I've been bitten by a vampire and I hadn't noticed. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. Where I'm up to. So, yeah, I'll just work through my list and then I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to keep my blocks numbered because I've done 2 diagrams, one as it was and one when I've moved them, but I'm keeping the numbers the same, and only when I'm happy will I number them numerically. So I won't get it all done today, but at least if I rectify those first 3 and the diagonal slant, then that'll be something. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this and it's really boring, but this is where I am on a Saturday afternoon. Right. Also, the reason I'm going to do the diagonal blocks first is because I've got navy in the machine and it makes sense to finish that sewing. So I'm just going to check my bobbin and then I'm off. I hope this isn't too boring for you, but this is crafting, isn't it? That you're merry along, whatever you're doing, knitting, crocheting, sewing, quilting. And then you're like, oh my word, why did I do that? So yes, I think I have a plan, so we will see. Right, I have quilted those 3, that line. So what I've got left to do is to have a look. Can't see it now. Oh, quilt across here and there and there. So I think these 2 are going to be exactly the same, and that'll be a different thread. So I think this line is my orange, and then yeah, so that's orange, and then it's going to be gold and gold. I think I want to leave this here now. I want to sew some of my threads in, bury my threads before I carry on with anything else. Yeah, so I'm happy that I have a plan and it's straight in my head. Don't know if it's straight in your head now. Oh, sorry.